you can say the most infamous incidents that happened in our school, uniform checking. So I think that that's just a very horrible trend, or you can say a very horrible, very controlling and abusive thing. Abusive, I would actually use the word abusive, because that's how the experience is for a lot of young women. कि आप assembly line में खड़े and then someone asks you to step out and वो आपकी hems, plates and hems आपकी नीचे से खोल देंगे because वो आपने बहुत छोटी skirt पहन रखी है. Similarly, there was this very young girl who again shared that the principal met the council of students one day, and she was congratulating every male boy, child, oh, congratulations that you've been selected as the head boy or whatever, prefect or whatever. So she calls this girl aside and she thought, oh, I thought that she's going to congratulate me also. But instead the principal ended up saying that, तुम्हारी skirt बहुत छोटी है and you bring so much disrespect to the school and the position that you're in. So this is, again, it's not something that someone can just mazak mein le liya. This is something that also really, really affected her, that because all the boys are being congratulated, and here she's being shamed for the clothes that she's wearing. Even the most sympathetic teachers, they would, so for instance, आपका बीच में school में भी आया था कि white t-shirts uniform के नीचे girls should not be wearing colorful bras, they should be wearing some white vest or something underneath it, etc. So even the most sympathetic teachers would say, बेटा आपकी गलती नहीं है, but लड़के तो होते ही ऐसे हैं, आपको अपने आप को protect करना पड़ता है. Nobody asks men, boys, young boys to stop objectifying women constantly, just like society controls the conduct of women. क्या पहन रहे हो, कहाँ जा रहे हो, किससे मिल रहे हो. Similarly, so do schools. So then of course kajals and आपके accessories and choti बांधना and all of those things. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि बहुत सारे अभी टीचर्स डिफेंसिव हो जाएंगे, एजुकेटर्स डिफेंसिव हो जाएंगे, बोलेंगे नहीं हम तो डिसिप्लिनिंग करते हैं, आप चाहते हो कि हम बच्चों को डिसिप्लिन भी ना करें. देयर इज अ डिफरेंस व्हेन यू डू इट टू बॉयज. जब आप उनके बोलते हो कि उनकी टाई नीचे है ऊपर कर लो, या उनकी शर्ट नीचे है ऊपर कर लो, you are disciplining them. But the message that you give to young girls is that you are slut-shaming them. The message that you're giving is that you're moral policing them. And the emotion that you're using to actually so-called discipline young girls is shame. And shame should not be used with any child, or should not be used with any human being, because it targets an entire selfhood of a person. It's extremely humiliating, and it should count. Just like आप किसी बच्चे को आप थप्पड़ नहीं मार सकते हो क्योंकि वो humiliating होता है बच्चे के लिए. Similarly, आप किसी बच्चे को कि इस तरीके से उसका character assassinate करके उसको slut shaming tone में नहीं बोल सकते कि आपकी स्कर्ट इतनी छोटी है और हम इसको और आप and बोलना तो अलग बात. You go to the extent of actually उसको बच्चे को आप खोल देते हो उसकी स्कर्ट in the assembly line. What does that even mean? And how are you doing that as educators? There's another thing that जिसमें जो बहुत common है, जिसके बारे में कोई बात नहीं करता. Maybe there's a lot of these, I don't know if people are talking about it, but I feel very strongly about it, is that there are a lot of young kids who get into relationships. Infatuation, attraction, 8th, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, whatever. स्कूल्स को और एजुकेटर्स को पता नहीं है उनको कैसे हैंडल करना है, पता नहीं उसके साथ कैसे डील करना है. एंड जनरली क्या होता है इसमें इज दैट डांट दोनों बच्चों को पड़ती है, लेकिन लड़की को बोला जाता है कि तुम्हारा कैरेक्टर खराब है. फिर वो देन दैट लड़की गेट सिंगल्ड आउट. लड़का तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स द लड़का बिकम्स द हीरो कि बॉयज विल बी बॉयज, लड़के तो ऐसे ही करते हैं. बट लड़की जो होती है एक, एंड दैट हैज हैपेंड विद माय स्कूल आल्सो. सम गर्ल हु वुड बी सीइंग समवन वुड बिकम, oh she's a slut, oh she's so loose, oh she doesn't have a character, oh ये तो बहुत बेकार लड़की है. And then she would, the teachers would not have empathy. Teachers would also be perpetuating the same thing. The classmates would also be perpetuating the same thing, and she would actually be increasingly singled out when she actually perhaps needs a lot of support, because बच्चों को relationship handle करना नहीं आता है. There could be girls who are getting abused in relationship, emotionally, sexually also, but ना parents को पता है, ना teachers को पता है, ना educators को पता है. And consent का नहीं, sex education की बात नहीं की जा रही. तो इसमें ये, I'm not saying that the males and the boys are bad over here. Even the males, boys, young boys also need to be taught about a lot of things. Also need to be taught about consent, sex. But हमारे schools में क्या होता है, sex education के नाम पे या तो होती नहीं, अगर होती है तो बोला जाता है sex मत करो. So there are lots of cases that I've over the years I've heard about where young girls are so they don't know who to go out to. Even if there could be things happening and increasingly happening where someone could be molested, someone is even being raped, someone is nude photographs are being circulated of young girls. wherein nobody knows how to handle it except हमारा वो जो typical Indian cultural thing है कि brush it under the carpet, कोई इसके बारे में बात मत करो, बस छुपा दो, हटा दो. And once in a while when you have something like a boys locker room happen, तो lip service के लिए आप एक दो workshop रखवा दो, and that's it. So colleges की अगर मैं बात करूं तो